This is our Fire Dragon Friday live stream that I do every week on Friday with our love and romance readings. This one, however, is a special edition. It is a planet party because we definitely have a lot of planet parties going on astrologically this weekend. It's a huge, huge shift, change, upgrade, if you will, to the energy that we have been experiencing. We have definitely got a Pisces planet party going on in conjunction with that full moon in Virgo. Tonight is the 26th. This completes our 2-week cycle of our celebrations of the Chinese Lunar New Year. Those celebrations commenced 2 weeks ago with the new moon. They conclude with the full moon. So that is why we are doing that energy still. So anybody that has been celebrating that, that is coming to a full completion and conclusion. So very, very exciting there. You know, the sun has moved into Pisces. Venus has just moved into Pisces yesterday. So we are definitely piling up with a lot of Pisces energy. So the readings tonight will still be based very much on love and romance, relationship energies, but we're going to throw a little bit of extra in there because Venus has just moved into the sign of Pisces, and so I'm going to, instead of, you know, intentionally putting it out there for them to be just for the week ahead, I'm going to put them out there to be kind of for the whole cycle of Venus being in Pisces. And I don't have my ephemeris here, but you could easily look up online to find out when that ends. Venus cycles usually last about 3.5 weeks to 4 weeks, almost a month, and that's when they shift up. So the next cycle, of course, of Venus will be into Aries. But while Venus is in the sign of Pisces, we have so much coming to us in the terms of love, romance, especially for people that are in spiritual relationships, soulmate, twin flame kind of dynamics. That is going to be a huge thing that comes up to the surface because Pisces is a sign of spirituality, mysticism, the imagination, romance, escapism, creativity, music, all of that comes up very, very strongly. I personally was born with Venus in Pisces in my chart. It's a little bit of a love-hate relationship with it sometimes because it does give me a very, very soft heart. It's very Piscean, but I also feel like it's my superpower a little bit because Venus in Pisces is at its exaltation. It is considered one of the best placements for Venus to be, and that's why, you know, it works very dynamically in our lives when it is with us. So very exciting to get talking about that. I hope you all have been doing great out there. I feel like the energy this week really, really pulled up in a positive direction. I'm very excited about that. Last week, for me at least, felt like I was just trudging through the damn mud. I felt depressed. I felt down. I felt like, ugh, it was just like a struggle, like every freaking day. And now, I don't know, it just feels like something has really, really, you know, moved up, progressed, upgraded. It just feels better. You know, I hope that it feels better for you because I definitely feel like the corner is being turned energetically. So I'm very, very happy to see and say that. So shout out to all my folks that are already in the chat. I see Carrie, Gwen, Markers, Bear. I love to see Bear in the chat. Francisco, hey dude, good to see you. Hey Carrie. Oh, yay! So I'm glad that glad the folks are out there already, and of course more will be joining us as we go throughout our evening tonight. We're going to be going sign by sign through all 12 of the zodiacs. Yes, we will, to get a forecast for how this Venus in Pisces will be affecting you, what will be coming through emotionally, romantically. And like I said, you know, you can take these for just the week ahead, or you can take these for our energy of, you know, the whole time that Venus is going to be in Pisces, because that's going to be about 3 to 3.5 weeks. That's about the time that it lasts. And then Venus will move to Aries. That will complete the cycle. So let's go ahead. I'm going to pull the astrology chart out. So anybody that's new to the channel, if you are out there watching, you know, thank you so much for being here. I always appreciate people's time, energy, input, and love to see y'all enjoying each other's company in the chat as well. So thank you for that. And if you have not yet done so, please hit that subscribe button and join the Dragon family. And also, yes, give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button and let me know you enjoyed the content here. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information about the card decks that I use in my reads, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all those links and information will be posted down below in the description box after this video is completed. So let's go ahead, guys. Let's look at our chart for the day, chart for the weekend coming up. So here we are. This is actually the same chart that I pulled and used for the full moon readings. And I just got all of those posted to my channel as well if you have not taken time to look at that, because those are going to be all about the lunar cycles and what's going on within our subconscious. The moon is all about our subconscious drives, desires, and motivations. So whenever you're looking at like a full moon reading, a new moon reading, keep in mind that those moon energies are always about the subconscious. A lot of astrologers put a lot of emphasis on the moon, almost even more than the sun, because our sun sign is usually what we're more aware of. You know, it's our conscious mind, it's our daily decision making, it's our ego awareness, all of that. But the moon sign is a little bit sneakier because it is the subconscious drives from within, and that is why a lot of astrologers put a lot of emphasis on that moon sign. And that's so important because my old astrology teacher, Lynn Hammond Gray, used to tell me that the moon, you have to do the needs of the moon sign in order to be truly happy, centered, content, and grounded, because those needs are very important and they do drive us forward. It's like, what's my motivation? What am I trying to get? If you want to know, look at your moon sign. I'm an interesting one because personally my sun and moon are both in Capricorn and they line up. So if you have a sun moon conjunction like that in the same sign, your sun and moon are almost identical. It's like, you know, your conscious drives are the same as your interior drives. There's not a lot of difference between the two, which is a little helpful, I will say. It's like, you know, it's like the head and the heart both talk together pretty well. But if you have, you know, most people have a different moon sign from their sun sign, that's going to create a little difference of how you get what you want. Like say if you were happening to be born today and you had, you know, came in with a sun in Pisces and the moon in Virgo. So, if, you know, for anybody being born right now, they're going to have that balance where they have to kind of, you know, satisfy both sides of the personality. Sagittarius, Sun, and Cancer moon. Absolutely. Oh, yes, yes. Because part of you, if you're a Saggy with a Cancer moon, then, you know, part your moon sign like wants to be the homebody, the nurturer, kind of have that stable center. But Sagittarius is like, I want to travel. I want to go. I want to break free. So it can be definitely a push-pull energy. You know, it's like on one side, you know, you might really want that traveling life, that wanderlust, you know, hits you a lot. But then the Cancer side of you is like, but I just want to be home with a cozy cup of tea. And there are ways to integrate those dynamics. You know, my feeling is it would be a good thing to kind of cultivate those home away from home experiences and feelings, right? It's like if you've got friends kind of all over the world, it's fun to go hang out with them and spend time with them because it satisfies that travel feeling, but also gives you that feeling of being home and sort of with your soul tribe, right? Oh, a Scorpio moon is one of the harder moon signs. Absolutely, because it's very deep. It's very intractable. Ah, yes. Oh my goodness. My astrology teacher, Lynn, had a Scorpio moon, and she would talk about that all the time, how that's such a deep, sometimes difficult moon sign because you do think very deeply and feel very deeply about things. And, you know, power is important to you. Just no holds barred. You know, having power is important. You know, that's a huge drive with the Scorpio moon, is they really want to have power, right? Yu thank you for joining us. Hello, sweetheart. Yeah, Francisco, Scorpio rising is intense. I have a ton of clients with Scorpio risings. And I think that I get a lot of Scorpio rising folks, honestly, because they are very attracted to studies that give them information about their self, about their emotional and psychological layers and habits. And astrology is absolutely about that. It totally gets into that. Bear, good to see you, buddy. Oh, I got some of my favorite folks. They're here tonight already. So I hope you all are fabulous out there. I hope that we get a couple mods in here tonight. We need Krista. We need Colin. We need Jacqueline, Moonchild, all of our mods. Amber, we need some. We need some. Hopefully that everyone will behave. Don't have to behave too much, just enough. We don't want any bad vibes. We can have some feisty vibes. That's fine. That's fine. So let's dig into the astrology. This is actually what we will be looking at very, very early this morning. So at 3:17 a.m. This is actually our full moon. Our full moon chart. This is what I based all my full moon readings on that I just did. And so this is what's coming in. This is what's coming in. Hey there, Lovecraft. Good to see you in the chat. So it's definitely a little Pisces planet party. Check it out. So 8 degrees Pisces sun. There is Venus in Pisces sitting right next to it. And as these two continue to move through the sign of Pisces, they're going to get closer and closer to Neptune, who is already stationed in Pisces. Now, Neptune is one of our slowest moving orbiting planets, and so it has been in Pisces a very long time already. But what this is really going to create, I think, is a lot of magic, a lot of beauty, a lot of mysticism. Romanticism is going to play very, very strongly in our lives, especially over the next 3 to 4 weeks. We're really going to feel it, guys. So, you know, romance, I think, will be very strong in a lot of ways. I think a lot of spiritual partners and soulmates and twin flames will either be getting together, coming together, talking, communicating more. Definitely the dream life, our dream life and our subconscious psychic intuitive life is very, very strongly highlighted with all of that. So it's very exciting. It is. It's very mysterious and mystical. The only negative sides, there's always cons, guys. There's always cons to everything. The only thing that I would say would be a con at all to this is that the Pisces energy can be very escapist. It can be confusing. Think about the moon card in the tarot that's ruled by the sign of Pisces, right? And it can bring with it, by proxy, that tendency towards a feeling of deception or not having clarity, because, you know, Pisces is a little bit of that smoke and mirrors, the mystical, misty magic fog that can surround things. And so, yes, it can be very romantic and very much wearing those rose-colored glasses around someone, and not always having all the deep details and information. So just be a little bit careful there. If you feel like, you know, something's not quite right, or if you feel like you need more information about something, take your time. Use your intuition, because that is something that's extremely highlighted with a Pisces meetup of planets like this, is that our intuitive abilities get stronger. If you're already semi-psychic or semi-intuitive, you'll be more so during those planet transits. And so I would say, if you're ever in doubt, feel it out during a Pisces time, Pisces season, yes. We do still, of course, have a lot of our little Aquarius planet party going on over here. We've got Saturn, Mercury, and Jupiter all lined up in the sign of Aquarius. So we are still very forward thinking. You know, Mercury was in that retrograde in Aquarius, and that's why it's still in Aquarius, because it has to go all the way back through those degrees of Aquarius to get back where it was when it went retrograde. So this is why that is still there. I love Mercury in Aquarius. It's one of the best placements for Mercury because it makes our minds very sharp, very witty, gives us a very sparkling intellect, really highlights the element of the mind and helps us to come up with those solutions that we need very, very quickly. It really highlights our brilliance. So that is something that I would say is overall very positive. And of course, right now, as it's sitting, you know, particularly this week between Saturn and Jupiter, it's very much about solid ideas for the future, opening up the doors of opportunity. I really like that. The other thing, guys, that's getting ready to change quite a bit, and I'm so, so happy to see it, is that finally, Saturn right over here, and Mars, our planet of action and movement, getting into March, are finally going to start being in harmony rather than at odds. If you wonder why the last 6 months time has been extremely slow, very, very frustrating, like immeasurably frustrating, of just total rock and a hard place, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, feeling like you just can't get ahead no matter what you do. It is because we have been through a long square of Saturn to Mars, and it's really tough, guys. I can't overstate it. Mars is the planet of action, movement. It rules Aries. It's all about spontaneousness and impulsivity and just jumping and taking that leap of faith and go, go, go. And Saturn is like, no, no, you know, it's slow. It's old man Saturn versus young kid Aries over here. Aries is like this kid with a brand new red convertible, and he is ready to crank that thing. And Saturn is like the old man hooking up the, you know, the horse and the buggy, saying, kid, you got to slow it down. I'm sorry, we've got to wait. We can't go that fast as you want. And so they've been really butting heads this last 6-month cycle. And this has contributed to a lot of why we have just felt stuck in the mud, literally or physically, or metaphorically. So as we get into Mars, it's in the last couple degrees of Taurus here, and as it starts to move into Gemini, it's going to start trining Saturn in Aquarius. They're both air signs, right? Rather than this square dance that they have been doing for so damn long, y'all. Very excited about that. So our full moon of the weekend here, we've got our Virgo moon. I absolutely recommend going and watching and listening to your personal full moon readings that I've posted on the channel to get more insight into that. But the full moon in Virgo is, to me, the house cleaning moon. Virgo is a sign of purification, well-being, good health, inside and out. Really cultivating good routines and habits is a very important part of the Virgo experience. It is also a sign of helping other people, service to humanity. The more that you help and heal other people throughout this next week, and this next month cycle, really, because those lunar cycles last with us for about a month, the more fulfilled you will be, the healthier you will be. You know, it's not a wrong thing to examine and investigate your routines, your habits, whether they're health, diet, you know, how much you sleep, getting enough water. I should try to drink more water. You know, exercise, whatever it is. And if you know, used to be taking better care of your health, it's time to kind of get back on that track. And that's really going to be the best use of that energy. Helping people, healing yourself, purifying things, detox, declutter. Sometimes it literally means cleaning your home. Yeah, cleaning up yourself. So absolutely, this is what we're bringing in. So I'm very excited about the astrology right now. I'm really, really happy about it. I'm so glad that it's shifting up in a lot of ways, and we're kind of, you know, getting through some of these really difficult curves that we've been through, y'all. It has been, whew, it has been heavy. It has been intense. So yeah, let's go ahead and start our readings. We're gonna get Mr. Dragon to roar a little bit. Let's get some dragon action here. All right, let's burn some stuff. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna burn some of our sweetgrass here. Burn some sage and sweetgrass both to get our space nice and cleared and energized. Love to have that going on for everyone, including me. Yes, yes, yes. We're gonna sage it up. Absolutely. Oh, we go sage it up. Oh, I love that. I love that. It's actually like supposed to be a dinosaur, but dinosaurs are freaking dragons in my opinion. And so I love that thing. My mom like found that one day as she was cleaning, and I was like, I am using that for the channel. That's it right there. That roaring dragony sound. I love it. It's so perfect. All right. Dear angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides, please be with us as we gather here today to work on some love and romance readings for the cycle of Venus and Pisces during our Pisces solar season. A big happy birthday out there to all of our Pisces folks who have either already celebrated a birthday or will be as well. I'm going to start with some of our tuning forks. I have the fork for the vibration of Venus, the vibration of the sun, and also our heart chakra. So we're getting into that. All right, guys, these are great. They feel so darn good, I'm telling you. All right, I'm gonna blow my nose. I've always got the worst. That's why I'm glad it's slowly but surely. It's rainy and cool tonight. It still hasn't quite, spring hasn't quite sprung. That groundhog has been letting me down just a little bit. Groundhog said it was going to be earlier spring than this. It is warming up, but it's dragging its feet a little bit. As soon as it gets warmer, it's going to feel a lot better for my sinuses. So, all right, my dragons, let's start. I'm going to move Mr. Dragon on over here so we can get into this. I'm going to go in order. We're going to go in order tonight, guys. Aries through Pisces. I could start with Pisces because it is their season. But I think a lot of my Pisces folks, you know, they come in later because they know I'm going to be reading Pisces later. So I'm going to be a little bit more, we'll save the best for last, Pisces. That's what we'll do for you, babe. We'll do Pisces last. That's their babe. That's their good energy. All right, guys. So tonight for our card decks, I'm going to be using these spell casting oracle cards for our major theme of the week. I am going to be using the Angel Wisdom Tarot, which I'm absolutely enamored and in love with. I've been using it a lot lately. And I'm going to use the Green Witch Tarot to clarify cards. I'm going to use our Romance Angels for just some extra info. And the Angel Power Oracle for our affirmation on all of these. These might end up being a little bit longer read than usual because I'm intending them to be for the whole of you know, Venus and Pisces. Yeah, the whole of Venus and Pisces. Yeah, it's funny how I enjoyed reading for all the signs because I know people that are all the signs. And not only that, guys, but let me tell you, the coolest thing about astrology is that all of us have a chart like this, and all 12 of the signs are represented in our charts. Even if we don't have planets in those signs, we experience different aspects and elements of all 12. So learning about all 12 is a great thing. It truly is. It's like, I would never say, you know, only learn about your stuff to the exclusion of other signs, because you're going to miss out. You're going to miss out on some things. And if you end up loving the study of astrology as much as I always have, you're going to want to know about all of them. You will. You're going to want to know about all of them. So, all right, Aries, let's go ahead and start with our fiery rams in the house. Now, Aries, of course, you know, we are in Pisces season right now, which means that in about a month's time, it will be your season. So we are getting closer and closer to that astrological new year, because you are the first sign of the zodiac that starts the cycle all over again. So let's see what we've got for you, Aries. I know that Venus in Pisces is going to be hitting, of course, your universal 12th house. So love, I would say, during this period of time could be more sensitive, spiritual, amorphous, etc. You may really experience that quite a bit. So let's see, dear angels, guardians, guides, ancestors, what do we have for love and romance as we cycle through Venus and Pisces for our Aries folks out there? Show us what this is bringing to them through their love life. Inspiration. Oh, I love it. I love it. Because you are a fire sign, Aries. And to me, this card, this artwork is like lighting that spark in the darkness. And this may be very much what it feels like. You may have been through a kind of dark night journey of the soul, and you may feel like, yeah, things have just been really tough. They've been really dark. They've been really unclear and uncertain. And this is that sort of light a candle rather than curse the darkness sort of feeling that starts to inspire you from within. I would say that the experience of Venus and Pisces for you would be very deep, very spiritual and emotional, but it also may be that necessary, you know, dark night of the soul experience where you light that fire, where you start to really feel the energy coming back to you. So let's get some tarot on this. Let's find out kind of what the progression is, sort of past, present, and future around this Venus and Pisces transit. Oh, wow. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. All right. We're starting out with the Dreamer. This is the same as the Fool card in the regular tarot. There he is with the dog, you know, taking that leap of faith, taking that divinely inspired journey. So, you know, Aries, that is one of your power cards in the tarot. It is about initiations, beginnings. Like I said, it's a new start, trusting yourself, leaving your fears behind and taking the leap of faith. Beautiful, beautiful card. So let's clarify this for you. It's also Uranus energy, which is a bit Aquarian, and we do have a lot of Aquarian energy still cycling with us. So I do believe that this is a time of new beginnings, initiations in love and romance. It's like, you know, time for a whole new page to be turned in a lot of respects. Whether you're already coupled, single, separated, you know, these can apply no matter what the situation may be, because these are general. And yes, it is setting yourself free, because I could really feel that there's been a long dark night of the soul kind of journey going on, and this is that 8 of Swords, 8 of Athames. And so this to me is that feeling of being trapped in your own mind, trapped in your own head, your own worries, your own doubts, your anxieties. And so to me, the Fool card is kind of the antithesis of this. This is really about saying, you know, I'm going to leave my worries, fears, struggles behind and go take this, you know, leap of faith, go take a new approach. And so when it comes to love and romance, you may feel very nervous, very worried, or have been feeling very worried about either making an approach towards someone or continuing with a relationship, but I feel that you're going to start to come out of that. Very nice. Knight of Cups, Aries, right in the center. So I do feel the next step is really getting going in a love relationship. Someone making an offer towards you, you making an offer towards them. That is such a Pisces card. It's romantic, flirtatious. It's that feeling of falling in love, being swept off your feet. It can also show that lack of balance in a relationship. situations that get your heart racing, love of art and poetry. So all of that comes up. Yet again, just be careful, Aries, you know, keep a little stability, because when we are in the throes of Venus and Pisces, everything seems rosy and romantic. It just does. It just does. So, you know, balance that out a little bit, but I feel like this is positive because it's getting you out of that stuck, worried mind that you've had. Yeah, Four of Athames. Look at that. Look at that. So taking a break, being relaxed, not being worried, relaxing the mind, getting some meditation time. Love the energy of this card. Just hanging out with Mother Earth, connecting to the earth and being under the tree and nature, and just, yeah, take some time out. Whenever, if love or relationships get a little bit intense for you and you feel like you're starting to worry about them again, go take a break. Go take a break. Take a nap, meditate, reflect. Don't let your mind get all bound up and wound up. Five of Cups in the future here. So I really do feel that the result and the point of all of this progress with Venus and Pisces for you is that you will be healing from some old pain, some old emotional wounds or disappointments, and really focusing on what is still there, what is still lasting. There's going to be forgiveness of yourself and others. Pisces is a very forgiving sign. It definitely goes with the flow. And it's about looking for the hidden blessings here. And we have a Ten of Pentacles here. So Aries, I think there's going to be a very nice potential outcome on this, because I feel that if you're really letting go and letting bygones be bygones, letting go of the old sadness, the old grief, and focusing on these Two of Cups that are still standing, you have this wonderful chance at a solid beginning that can stand the test of time, that can truly go the distance and end up with this happy, harmonious home and abundance. And, you know, the efforts coming back to roost, right? Because to me, the Ten of Pentacles is like the reward for all the hard work that we've done. And look at that. Look at that moon card on the bottom. There's our Pisces energy right there. So give things some time. Be aware that Venus and Pisces is a little misty, a little mystical, a little confusing, but it is also super spiritual. It's meant to bring you back into contact with who you truly are. And I really believe for you, it's about letting go of this feeling of neediness, scarcity, not having enough, you know, all of that comes up. So let's get some romance angels. I'm going to pull 3 of these for just some added advice for my Aries out there. Oh, yes. I do feel like there's a lot of things potentially going to the next level. A lot of this has to do with you remembering that you deserve to love and be loved. Yes, if you have not felt very lovable or very worthy of, you know, of that care and that nurturing, this is time to change that around. Also be willing to express your love, your feelings, your emotions. Go ahead, make the romantic gesture. You had that Knight of Cups. That's all about making romantic gestures, but it's really about not being afraid and not being embarrassed to just say how you feel. It's really important, y'all. So getting into the engagement, like I said, I feel like there's this potential for things going to the next level, some kind of greater commitment or ascension going on there. So let's get you an affirmation card for Venus in Pisces, Aries. This is a great read for you. It is nice. It's very nice. And this is perfect for you. Could not be better. Angel of action. And Aries, you're the sign of action. So take action toward your destiny is what this card is saying. I believe that things are going to get a lot better for you very soon, Aries, because Mars, your ruling planet, will finally be coming out of Taurus. Taurus isn't a bad sign, guys, but it is, when Mars is in that sign, it tends to make the energy move very step at a time. It doesn't move very quickly. So once it goes into Gemini, things do start to get moving a lot better and a lot faster, and communication gets going. So that is positive, positive, Aries. Hang in there just a little longer. I think you're going to feel it. You're going to feel the shift of energy. It's really nice. Great read for y'all. Love my Aries. I don't know where my moon child is. My little Aries ram. I don't know where she's at right now. She's been going through a lot. We're sending you a ton of love out there, sweetheart. We love you. We miss you. All right. And up comes, hey, Shanta. Hey, sweetheart. How are you? We've missed you, sweetie. We're missing you. We love you, Miss Cancer, baby. Oh, Yui, I'm glad you're watching with friends. That sounds so fun. Hey, Denise. Good to see you, babe. I love it. Denise Benoit. She's my little French lady. she brings us that touch of class that we need here in the channel. She brings the touch of class. Hey, Mary. Good to see you, babe. Aw. I'm so glad you all are here, hanging out with me on this cool and rainy night. Oh, I bet he is, Shanta. He can't resist you. You're my moon goddess. He can't resist you. I'm telling you, this is a power time for Virgos. They're getting all jazzed. That Pisces energy is all up in their relationship house universally. And so Virgo, when we get to you, I can't wait to see what comes up, because this is definitely charging up their love and relationship life in a big, big way. Yeah. Get it. Get it, Virgo. I'm excited for them. I really am. I think it's awesome. All right, let's get into Taurus, everyone. Let's see what we've got for Taurus. Now, I think this full moon energy in the Pisces season is also likewise excellent. Excellent for Taurus. Being an earth sign, it's really, really good. Both, Pisces creates a sextile to Taurus and Virgo creates a trine astrologically. So these are both very supportive, very nurturing, excellent, excellent vibration for Taurus. And Taurus, you guys need it. We've been through a lot of Aquarius energy, which has been making you feel stuck like Chuck in the mud. And so now that we're getting into some more, more harmonic energy for you, it's going to be feeling a heck of a lot better. So dear angels, ancestors, beings of light, show us what we have for Taurus coming up for Venus in Pisces, this cycle that lasts about 3 to 3.5 weeks. What is going to be coming up as we progress through that energy for them? Trust. Ooh, trust is where it's at. And definitely with the time of Pisces, we are in a place of needing to trust. Trust is extremely important. Trust in the divine, trust in spirit, because Pisces is all about that connection. It is also about, learning to trust again, especially if you've had your heart broken or if you've had disappointments come up. And a lot of us do. I mean, that's just a part of life. We're going to have times where we get totally disappointed, totally messed with. And so that could be the restoration of trust and faith coming back to you as well over this course of Venus in Pisces. Let's see what we have for Taurus in the tarot, please. Past, present, future. A wail around how this whole cycle of Venus in Pisces will play out. Wow, very fiery, very fiery. Ooh, lighten that fire, Taurus. We're starting out with a Page of Wands. Absolutely love the dragon here in this card, but to me, Page of Wands is Aries energy. So Taurus, you may really start to feel like the fires get super lit when we get into Aries season and Venus moving into Aries after this Pisces transit. But to me, the Page of Wands is all about new beginnings. It's feeling excited again, happy again. It's a youthful energy, bringing back enthusiasm, optimism, having fun again, you know? This is also reminding you, of course, to finish what you start, because Aries doesn't always have the greatest stamina here, Taurus. So if you start something, be prepared to go the distance. Don't just start something and then, you know, abandon ship. That's very important with that energy as well. On top of this clarification, we have the Strength card. Yeah, so it's a strength of heart. This is a Leo energy on top of this, so even more fire. We got some Aries Leo. You may have Aries or Leo in your life, very, very possibly. But to me, with this Strength card, you know, the woman is always that symbol of spirit, and the lion is the symbol of our physical incarnation and the way that we express. And so it's the balance. And yes, it takes courage. You know, when we're hurt, when we're frustrated, when we're jealous, when we're angry, etc. You know, all the different emotions that we go through in that physical experience, we turn into a roaring freaking lion. And so she's there, you know, our spirit, which is also a part of us, is there to help calm us down, to redirect. And it does. It takes strength. It takes strength to balance the spiritual nature coming together with our physical nature. And that's, it's very powerful. So right in the center here, Taurus, I would say that there is a little bit of patience involved. And if you've put out a lot of work or energy into a love relationship or into a partnership, this Three of Wands is telling you, wait for your ships to come in. You don't have to continue to chase them down or chase them around. What's meant for you will truly be for you. This is planning for long term, right? Abundance from past choices. This is being patient, waiting for those shifts to return. It's like, I know I put the energy out there, and so this is going to be coming back to me in due course. And we have our Eight of Cups. Yes, because here's our should I stay or should I go? That is it. And you might be saying, well, should I hang in here or wait on this? Or should I take off and go continue my paths elsewhere? So really, Taurus, this again, you know, during Pisces season, this is telling you to use your intuition. Yes, you're going to have to use your intuition, because our cup suits is all about spirit and emotion. Feel it out. Does it feel satisfying? Does it feel fulfilling emotionally and spiritually? Or maybe just wait to see what comes back as a return to you. And if it's right for you, I think you're either going to stick with it or you're going to move. If you decide to move on, look at what we've got. Knight of Wands, more wands, all wands coming in here for you, Taurus. It's a very fiery reading for this Venus and Pisces cycle. This is very strong Sagittarius energy. So you've really got the trifecta of the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sag coming into this reading. You know, to me, this is passionate, you know, going forward, confident, charismatic. It's a bit restless, events that require action. And again, trust your instincts. You know, this could be a passionate relationship that could start very quickly. So if you don't want it to end very quickly, you might want to moderate the energy just a little bit. But there's a lot of fiery energy coming to you through this Venus and Pisces transit over the next month or so. So let's clarify this night. Seven of Pentacles. I like the balance here, because the Seven of Pentacles is definitely more slow and steady wins the race, and this is like, I just want to race. So take it, you know, take it in moderation. Moderate that energy, because there's going to be a part of you that's very impatient and restless, Taurus, and then there's also going to be a part of you that's like, no, I need to make sure I do this right, one step at a time. Cultivate the relationship, cultivate the energy that I'm sharing between persons, so it doesn't just fizzle out. Very important. Releasing the ego. same as the Devil card in the traditional tarot. So this is very much about, you know, breaking free of old chains, taking responsibility for actions or situations, and just doing the right thing going forward. And we've got the Three of Cups. So I do feel that there's a celebratory energy coming into this as well. Very nice. Very nice. This is a balance. There's a definite balancing act here for you, Taurus, but there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of good movement forward, which I think you've really been needing and waiting for. The last cycle of Venus in Aquarius was not easy for you at all, because that's very challenging. As it moves into Pisces now, so much easier, so much more beneficial to your personal energy. So let's get into some romance angels for Taurus, please. Let's get 3 on this reading. Yes, yes, yes. Keep an open mind, Taurus, right? You know, don't get stuck into just one way of seeing things or one way of thinking. I think that with that Knight of Wands and that 8 of Cups, you are really making a choice about, should I stay, should I go? What looks best to me? Keep an open mind about how that unfolds. Be aware of deceptions or people wearing a false face. Do your research, do your investigation, truly get to know somebody before you jump for them, because they might not be being completely honest. And that gets into that Pisces energy. Like I said, sometimes it can be a little deceptive. It's not necessarily saying it's malicious. It can just be naturally kind of deceptive because it brings the fog. It brings the lack of clarity. So give it some time to let it play out. And then we have healing our family issues. So the more that you heal old family dynamics and family interactions, the better your love life gets as well, because it benefits from the whole of it. So let's get an affirmation here for Taurus from our Angel Power Oracle. Interesting. Same deal with Aries. You got the Angel of Action, and that in a lot of ways it doesn't surprise me, because we had so much fire energy coming up around this reading for you, Taurus. So there is that need for movement, action, finally coming out of stagnation. You know, take action towards your destiny. Don't just sit there in it. I would balance the activity, absolutely, because I definitely felt that as well. But things are going to start moving a lot faster over this next 3 to 4 weeks. It's going to be a big change, big shift of dynamic. Very nice. Trust, Taurus. Trust what unfolds. Trust what unfolds. Try not to worry it too much or overthink it too much. Take it one day at a time. Cross those bridges when you come to them. I do feel like things are moving forward. Not just for Taurus, but for everybody. Yeah. All right, Gemini, let's see what we've got for you out there. I hope my Geminis are all doing fabulous. My little twin stars. So let's see what we have for you, Gemini. I know Pisces energy and Virgo energy can definitely present more challenge to you. So there's definitely that feeling of, you know, being more blocked, a little more challenged. You know, it's not the easiest because Venus in Pisces will create that square, you know, to Gemini. So just be aware that you might be butting heads with some people. There might be some sparks. So let's see what we've got coming up through to help you navigate this Pisces Venus season ahead. Dear angels, ancestors, guardians, beings of light, please show us what you have for our Gemini folks out there for their love and romance life through the time of Venus in Pisces, please. Yeah, look at this. I mean, this is just sort of a pattern, isn't it? It really is a pattern. New beginnings. It's like I felt the same thing with Aries and Taurus, just in different ways. But Gemini, this is definitely a time of new beginnings. Now, keep in mind, over the next week or so, Mars is moving into the sign of Gemini. So it is going to start green lighting a lot of things that have been sitting in stagnation. It really will help you feel like you can get moving again in a lot of aspects of your life. So keep that in mind. Any of the pressure or the challenges that you feel, especially over this next 3 weeks or so, it's just getting you ready. It's getting you ready for a whole new beginning in life. Once things start to shift up into Aries, you certainly feel it. But hang in there, hang in there. I know, you know, this can be a challenging one. I know it can be. I know it can be. Yeah, because Pisces hits that career house. That can really bring a lot of things up, the balance of home and family and things like that. Let's get some tarot on this for you, Gemini. Do a little past, present, future action on how this is going to play out. Wow. Oh my goodness. No light and fluffy for you, baby. All right, King of Wands is coming up first for my Gemini. So a very strong, like I said, Aries energy is going to be really like your superpower, I think. You're really starting out and coming from a place of wanting to take a leadership role, stepping into the spotlight, going after what you want. You know, King of Wands is like a minor arcana emperor. They're both very aligned with that Aries energy. So being a good leader, don't let, you know, criticism or people saying nasty stuff to you get you too down. This is really about staying above that, staying in a positive alignment. It is ambitious. It is going after what you want. It is taking action towards those new beginnings here, Gemini. And we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of the Year coming up on top of this. So to me, definitely coming out of some stagnation, definitely starting to have that turn of the wheel moving forward in your favor. That's solid Jupiter energy. So it really is. It's this positive movement forward. You saying, I really want to go forward with my dreams, my plans, my desires, my goals, all of that coming through. Card in the middle, look at this, 6 of Wands, recognized victory, success, achievement, wise choices that bring public recognition and success. So I feel like the actions that you take in love and romance turn out to be very, very positive for you indeed. Yes, and they bring you closer to your dreams as well. I do think, especially with this 9 of Pentacles, you know, to me, the Pisces season, all that Pisces energy affects your universal career house. So I could also see this as being some big achievements in the work world, in your career, in moving you forward and advancing you in your job. So in the outcome on this, we have our transformation. This is the same as our Tower card here in this deck. And so, you know, a significant life experience that requires change to be made, powerful and often unexpected revelations, breaking free of procrastination and releasing old belief systems. That's a Mars energy. That's a Mars card, is that Tower, that transformation, right? It's all about actions. Very strong Aries. I almost feel like, you know, this energy of the Pisces season is preparing you for, you know, Aries time coming up. And there we have our 2 of Swords. It's decision making. It's decision making. And I think when these, you know, old foundations, these old, you know, systems and structures that were not working for you very well start to get dismantled, it's really going to bring you to that place where it's like, look, Gemini, you got to make some choices. You're going to have to. The more you can, you know, make those choices in advance, the better. We do have this 7 of Pentacles. So to me, this is, again, it's a process. It's a process of growth, cultivation. So yeah, and Queen of Wands, look at that. We had our king and we got our queen. So I'm telling you, this could also be a powerful soulmate relationship, or definitely a relationship of equals. For my single Geminis, this could be somebody that comes in very strongly and aligns very positively with your own energy, right? It's just like they match your power. And that might feel a little bit like it energizes you. And it forces you to make some decisions. So let's get into some romance angels, please, for Gemini. There you go. I'm saying heart-to-heart conversations are super important. And Gemini, you are a sign of communication. So you do have to talk it out. You do have to be very honest about what you want and what you want to connect with. Worth waiting for. So if you feel like things are just moving slowly or they have been moving slowly, there's definitely divine timing at work, and it's okay. It's okay if you've had to wait. And calling in your soulmate is here as well. So you have been working on that. Prayers, affirmations, visualizations help you get closer together. Yes. Put those intentions out there, Gemini, because there's a lot of new beginnings in love. And, you know, it's like if you're single, this can be new people coming in. If you're already in a relationship, this can be really, you know, shaking off the doldrums of, you know, how a relationship can just get in a rut and really re-energizing it. And if you're in separation, it could be getting back together, working it out, you know, having that come back together. So let's get an affirmation on this for you. Oh, yes. Beautiful souls. You inspire and uplift others, Gemini. So this is really about equal give and take, right? I mean, you're an inspiring person. You do a lot to lift other people's energy up. And to me, this is really saying, you know, that's how you're going to know that a relationship is right for you. You know, if you leave having seen them and you feel so much better, right? That's what it's about. That's what it's about, guys. If you don't feel good after hanging out with someone, that's going to tell you a lot about what that relationship is or what it means. It really is. All right, let's get into our next sign. Let's see what we've got. All right, Cancer. Let's see what's coming up for our fabulous crabs out there. I hope you all are doing great. Cancer, this is an excellent transit for you. Pisces season is one of the best ones for you. The other one, of course, being Scorpio season. But this is water time. This is water time for you. This is a comfortable place for your energy to flow, grow, and thrive and prosper. So very, very happy Pisces time for you. That activates that ninth house of your universal chart. So it brings a lot of expansion, positivity, optimism, old walls breaking down, new horizons opening up. So let's see what we have got for you. Very excited. So dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians and ancestors, please show us what we have for our Cancers out there for Pisces season and Venus in Pisces this next couple 3 weeks. Let's see what they've got around their love and romance life, please. Ooh, the healing card. I'm telling you, that's what's so great when you're in your own energy, when you're in your own element, and we're in that water time for you right now, Cancer. So there's a lot of heart healing, a lot of relationship healing for those of you that may be in separation or have had a hard time with someone. This really brings things back in a reconciliatory energy and helps you to both heal from the inside out. If you're healing from an old relationship that's been very painful or a lot of old emotional wounds, that's also being healed and brought up to the surface. Very beautiful time indeed. So let's get into the tarot for you, Cancer. Let's get a past, present, future energy on this next 3 weeks of Venus in Pisces for you. Yes. Ooh, very nice. Very, very nice energy. So we're starting out with our 7 of Pentacles. That is my nice slow and steady as it goes, planting those flowers, waiting for them to bloom, being very patient with that cultivation process. Seeds well planted, efforts that will be rewarded in the future. Yes, need for patience, need for patience. You know that it's not rush, rush, rush time for you. That water energy really does help you feel more relaxed. It does. This is going to be a much more relaxed kind of feeling where, you know, if you're working to heal together with someone or just with yourself, you know, it's like there's a definite process and a pathway to that healing. Don't worry about it. 9 of Cups on top. Yes, this is about healing that center, working on those wishes, hopes, and dreams, because the 9 of Cups is about what do you desire, what do you wish for, what are you trying to manifest in the hopes and dreams. So you're really willing to work at it. You're really willing to work at it. Right in the center, Cancer, we have our Page of Pentacles. I love that she has a little bunny rabbit sitting there with her. But to me, our Page of Pentacles is a little adventurer of the tarot. This is somebody that's ready to go to the next step, ready to travel, ready to move. And they also have, you know, something to invest, right? There can be excellent opportunities that open up. You may be saying, I want to start something new. I want to study something new. I might be thinking about opening my own business, or maybe even working with your partner or a potential love partner to do just that. So it's a very nice kind of fertile, abundant sort of attitude going forward. And look at that with our King of Swords, making a strategy here, Cancer, making your plans. You could also be working closely with an air sign like an Aquarius, or an earth sign like a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. That could be very, very solid. This could be the kind of partner you're working with into the future. I love to see this because this is one of your power cards of the tarot. Cancer is our King of Cups. And to me, this is all about making good decisions with your heart, good decisions going forward with your emotional and relationship life. This is somebody who is honorable, devoted, emotionally careful, someone you can truly trust, a situation that's safe, solid romantic relationships. Very, very nice. Very nice stuff indeed. You could also be doing some emotional counseling work. And look at this, fresh new beginning with the Witch card. That's the same as our Magician card in the tarot. So this is all about using your skills, your abilities, your talents, all of what you know you have to bring to the table and creating something that's very magical that manifests a new reality for you going forward. Yeah, and look at the bottom. We have the Six of Swords. So to me, that is leaving behind chaos, difficulty, conflict. 7 of Cups. You're going to be making some big emotional decisions here, Cancer. They are going to come to the surface. There is no doubt about that. Wow, trust your intuition. Trust your instincts here. Let's get some romance angels on this for Cancer, please. Yes. Woo, Cancer, you're going all the way. So playfulness, laughter, remembering to have fun, right? That's really going to go a long way. Because I know Cancer folks can get very, very serious. They can get so serious in a relationship. And so it's remembering to have fun with your partner, remembering to just play. Even if you're single, Cancer, remember to just have fun. Lighten the energy, enjoy your time. There's our passion card coming in. So passion is definitely part of it. And yet again, allowing yourself to express, to enjoy. And here we have this wedding card. So there's definitely an element of commitment or, you know, really taking this to a devoted place. And I feel like with that, you know, both the King of Cups and this wedding card, there's something that's very much about solidity, like locking this thing down, like, you know, and that to me is just Cancer. Cancer is one of the more old-fashioned signs of the Zodiac. They really are. So they're kind of like, if you're not going to like make this official, you're not really going to have me all the way. You're not really going to have me all the way. So there is this thing where it's like, we have to be committed. We have to be exclusive. We have to do something that's really solid. Yeah. So let's get into an affirmation for you, Cancer. Let's get into an affirmation here. Ooh, I like this one. Miracles out of mistakes. And look at that big freaking Valentine looking heart on that. Oh, use your mistakes to inspire and empower you to face brighter days ahead. So Cancer, if you feel like you've had big mistakes or big missteps in love, or if somebody's made a lot of mistakes with you and your heart, this really says that they were all for a reason. They were all for a reason. There was something, you know, there was something that you really had to learn out of it. And, you know, it's like mistakes are fine. Mistakes are part of life. You know, if you learned something from it, then it was a good mistake. You know, it's not really a mistake at all. Just, what was that? I feel like Bob Ross. We don't have mistakes. We don't make mistakes. We just have happy accidents. I'm going to go with Bob Ross on that one. That's it. And he was a Scorpio, so he was a water sign. You know about that. That's it. Learning opportunities. Exactly. That's it. All right. Let's get into our next sign here, y'all. We've got Leo. We got Leo coming up here. Oh, thank you for that blessing, Francisco. I appreciate you so much. You're great to have on the channel. Appreciate you. So my darling Leos, let's get into it. Leo, you are such a big heart and soul sign. I absolutely love my lions and lionesses. You guys are amazing. So we're getting into some interesting energy. We're in the time of Pisces, and Pisces is the fish. I have had many Leo friends, and I joke that during Pisces times, like Leo's trying to catch the fish. You might feel like you're trying to catch a fish, Leo. You're like, damn, that looks tasty. So Leo, this reading is going to be all about this upcoming transit of Venus in Pisces, traveling along with that Venus sun sign. This is a very romantic cycle, very, you know, imaginative, creative, a little misty and confusing. Hey, Silver Star, thank you for that blessing, sweetheart. So this is really going to get into what to expect for that coming up. You know, Leo, I would say that this Pisces energy is really aspecting and highlighting your universal Scorpio house. And so that is it's a very deep emotional dive. It's a very deep emotional dive there for you, Leo. I believe that during this Pisces season, you're going to be going deep into the heart and soul and psyche of why you do what you do, why they do what they do. So this will be very revealing. There's going to be a lot of secrets and mysteries revealed for Leo during this cycle. So dear angels, ancestors, and guardians, let's see what we have for our love and relationship life for our beautiful Leos out there for this Venus in Pisces cycle. And that lasts about 3 to 4 weeks there for you, Leo. Please show us what they have coming up. What is their main focus in love and relationship, no matter whether they are single, coupled, or in separation. It applies to all. Ooh, Leo. Justice. Has somebody done you wrong? Oh my goodness. So when it comes to love, there's a lot of Libra energy right off the bat to me with the Justice card, because we've got those scales of balance. So Leo, you may be really looking at what balances, what doesn't balance, bringing things back into a sense of fairness, harmony, equilibrium, you know, righting wrongs, restoring justice to situations. For some Leos, you could be finalizing a divorce even, which really sets you free to go forward in your love life. You could be, you know, getting engaged. You could be getting married, because justice and that energy can also bring through those legal arrangements and agreements. So this is really interesting. And it's an equal give and take card too, Leo. This is all about reciprocity. This is about wanting to be with someone that's going to put just as much good energy and investment into a relationship as you are. So nice way to start that. Let's get into our tarot for Leo, please. Past, present, future around this Venus Pisces and this Pisces season for you. Yeah. Woo! Oh, yes, Leo. Oh, my goodness. All right, first card up is our Hermit card. So I do feel like there's a deep level of healing that is going to be happening over this Pisces season. This is our Virgo rulership card. And so we are just about to go into that full moon in Virgo in literally just like 6 hours from now, guys. And so Leo, I believe that this has a lot to do with your personal health, your healing, your well-being. You know, this may be a next, you know, week or 3 weeks where you honestly feel like pulling back from, you know, your partner, from dating, from socializing a little more, so that you can do some peaceful meditation, having some meaningful solitude, you know, going on a little journey of self-discovery. Like I said, you know, Pisces season puts a lot of universal energy in your Scorpio house, and that is a very introverted, very deep diving, emotional healing kind of sign. So let's get a clarifier on this for Leo, please. And we have our Four of Cups on top of that. Ooh, Leo. So you, oh boy, you are really starting to ponder, contemplate, and work through some energy where you feel like you have either been put off again and again. Maybe there's somebody that keeps saying, Leo, we're going to get together. Leo, I really do want to date you. Leo, I really do want to call you. And they just never do it. Right? And if they've been doing that to you, you're sitting there going, you know what? I need to take my power back a little bit. I need to pull back from this situation so that I can really feel what's right for me. And if you feel like this person is really well intentioned, maybe they've been going through something, it's fine. But if you feel like they've been putting you on hold again and again, you're not satisfied with that situation. And I think you're ready to come out of it. I think you're ready to make some big choices, because look at what we've got. Our awesome Queen of Swords coming through. This is, again, very Libra energy. Very Libra energy. You know, that's a Libra card. And this is a very Libra card with this Justice. So, Leo, I do get this feeling that the central issue and theme of this Pisces season for you, and this Pisces Venus time, is releasing yourself from time wasters, people that don't give equal energy and love to you. Wow. I mean, this is somebody that can use that feminine sensibility, right? And you have that sensitivity around your heart and around love, that this is time, you know, to cut things out from your life that no longer serve you. And be sure to see the humor in the difficult situation if it comes up. If anything is challenging, just remember to laugh. Remember to, you know, see the funnier side of it, because I really do feel like there's a lot of setting yourself free here and bringing things back into balance and order out of chaos. Look at this, Four of Pentacles. We have Four of Cups. Now we got the Four of Pentacles on top of this as well. So it may be something that you have held on to kind of hard in your heart chakra, in your heart space. This is something that you maybe have really resisted releasing, because it's like, oh, but I still love them. Oh, but I still feel dependent on them. Oh, but I still feel like I'm, you know, this could even be somebody you were involved in business or work with for some of you. But this outcome card is the Seven of Swords. And so my feeling is, if this is something or someone that has not been totally honest up front and worked with integrity with you, that's what you may be letting go of, right? Because this is somebody that isn't always the most honest, and you might be revealing some things about this. It's also making sure that you're honest with yourself about the way you really feel about a person, about a relationship. Let's get a clarifier on this one for Leo, please. This is a very interesting read. Yeah, we've got the Five of Pentacles as well. There's definitely something, Leo, around a scarcity consciousness or decision. This may be somebody who's literally, you know, either stealing resources or just your time and energy from you, right? That's what I feel with this. And you've got to make a decision. You're going to have to make a decision whether or not to keep this person or, you know, situation in your life. we've got the King of Pentacles on the underside. So to me, this is making good decisions with your money, making good decisions with your solidity, your security. And it does give you the ability to do that. It gives you a very strong ability to do that. And a 10 of Athames, the 10 of Swords here, Leo. So if you've been through a really difficult love cycle here, I think this next 3 weeks is going to bring it to a close. It's going to give you some closure of some kind. I think you're going to be moving forward. And this could, you know, this isn't always about romantic love. This can also be in your relationships, friendships, family dynamics, working relationships, because Venus energy incorporates all of those, right? So just keep that in mind as well. If you're saying, well, no, I don't feel like that's, you know, what's going on with my love life, it could be the other stuff as well, because your relationships all come under that Venus rulership. So let's get into your romance angels. Let's see what they have to say about this reading here. Oh, yeah, because look at how nice these are. So attraction. So Leo, this to me is saying enjoy the moment fully, stay in the moment, be good to yourself, remember how awesome you are, take good care of who you are, because that makes you more attractive to everyone. When you value yourself, you teach others to value you more. We do have the honeymoon card. So to me, if you've got someone special in your life, or if you're just meeting somebody that may turn out to be someone special in your life, this could be getting away with them for a little trip, a little vacation. And because we did have the Hermit card here, this could also be you just loving yourself and going somewhere that's going to make you feel great, you know? We have the engagement card. So to me, there is that interest in leveling up in a relationship, things going to the next stage of commitment. So there is that energy as well. And that may be something that's been weighing on your heart. Like you're feeling like either we've got to take this up to the next level of something, you know, whether that's just making it official, you know, moving in together, actually getting engaged or married, you know, that's what that's all about. You gotta get the truth. Gotta get the truth out of them over the next 3 weeks. I feel like that's important to you. So let's get an affirmation on this for you, Leo. Yes, and look at this. Look at this, Leo. We have the retreat card here. There's a lot of energy of retreat and taking some time for yourself. Seek and receive consolation from God and Spirit to overcome a difficult experience. Yes, this is a time for reflection, solitude, contemplation. So, Hermit card, right? Retreat card, honeymoon card, getting away from it all, Leo. This is important for you over this next 3-week cycle. Be good to yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Definitely don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up. Do what you need to do to feel your very, very best. Beautiful. Good advice. If I do say so myself, yes. Time to take that spiritual trip or retreat for you, Virgo. That's not Virgo, I'm sorry, Leo. I'm looking at the Virgo. Thank you for that blessing there, Bear Pentacle. Appreciate you so much. Yes. All right. I'm so glad Silver Star's here. We needed a moderator in the house to keep us in order. Keep us in line. Now, Virgo, you're coming up, and I'm telling you, Virgo, this is a power time for you. It really is. Let me get my full moon light here for you, Virgo. I always like to bring that out. I brought that out for your full moon reading because this is it. Less than 6 hours away, the Virgo full moon will be with us. So happy full moon to you, Virgo. This is your special full moon of the year. So always very exciting to bring that energy in for you. So I would say that this is, of course, this reading is all about the Venus in Pisces cycle that's going to be happening over the next 3 weeks, as well as our Pisces, Venus, Pisces sun sign season, right? We got a lot of Pisces energy right now. And so Virgo, I would say this next 3-4 weeks for y'all, it's really heating up in the relationship and love life, because that's activating your universal 7th house of relationships and partnerships. So I can't wait to see what comes out for you tonight. This is going to be for Venus in Pisces, the sun in Pisces. Dear angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides, please show us what you have for Virgo in love and romance throughout this cycle. Whatever messages you need them to see, whether they are single, coupled, or in separation, no matter what their situation may be, please show us Virgo. Ooh, protection. And I like the art of that. And I like that it's like she's holding the earth, because you are such a wonderful earth sign there, Virgo. But to me, this is about protection of your heart, protection of your relationships coming in very strongly. So be aware. Yes, Spirit is protecting both your heart center and your personal relationships, especially if they may feel a little more sensitive, a little more under attack sometimes. You are being protected. And I would also say, ooh, this is an interesting message as well for some of my Virgos, is that if certain friendships, relationships, and situations leave your life during this season, during this cycle, I think it's actually a blessing in disguise, because Spirit is trying to protect you. There are so many times that I look back and I say, why did that friend just decide to diss me? Or why did that relationship end when I thought it was so promising? And then you realize over time that Spirit really was having your back. Spirit was really protecting you, and you were not meant to have that in your life, because it wouldn't have been good for you. You just couldn't see it at the time. So Virgo, that could be a possibility as well. Ooh, let's get into some tarot for you guys. Let's start with 3 on this from our Angel Tarot. Dear Virgo, what do we have coming up for you? Oh, my goodness. My goodness, my goodness. Okay. I'm excited already. Power time, because your power card just came out here, Virgo. Your power card is the Hermit. That's your major arcana card. I love this deck. They even put the little Virgo symbol right there in the sky to, you know, show that association. So Virgo, you may be starting out this cycle as kind of feeling like you need some time to yourself, time for meditation, reflection, solitude, but you're also shining your light out, shining the light of your truth. The Hermit is all about, you know, taking that lantern through that dark journey and finding your personal truth and finding what's right for you. So it's a very powerful card of healing, realigning of your habits, your routines, anything that you need to change up or, you know, level up or go to the next, you know, upgrade. You're really going to be working on that and doing that. And if you have to have some time alone here, Virgo, I think it's definitely for the best, and it's definitely to help you with your realignment and your personal healing. And making some decisions here, Virgo, with our 2 of Swords, 2 of Athames. You're definitely making some choices. Could be some relationship choices, because it is a Libra card. It is a Libra energy. And you could have been procrastinating for a while about some decisions that you've needed to make. And this is really showing that you're going to be coming to grips with that, taking that blindfold off, and really going forward with making a decision. Right in the center, more decision making with the 7 of Cups. This is a huge card of making decisions and having a lot of options on the table. With that Pisces choice, with that Pisces energy, we might be feeling like overwhelmed emotionally, right? There's definitely that feeling. But this card, literally on the card, it says stop procrastinating or over analyzing. Oh my goodness. Get clarity on what you desire and move forward. You'll have a lot of options coming to you. Lots of options here, Virgo. You might be just overwhelmed. So take it one step at a time. Don't overthink it, because there are going to be choices. Absolutely. 2 of Swords, with the Seven of Cups, you're going to have decisions. Big decisions coming up. Yes. And they are choices that help you move forward. That might be a reason that you start to feel kind of overwhelmed with all of it. But it may be a decision on where you're going to live, where you're going to go in the future, because we do have this Jupiter energy coming in with the Wheel of Fortune, right? That definitely moves us forward. And I would say that, you know, it's time to just look at the big picture. Something that, you know, Virgo can really fall prey to is only seeing things very up close in, you know, in micro, tiny, you know, detail. It's important for them sometimes to pull back and look at the big picture of what their decisions will mean to them down the road. These two cards both came out like kind of together, so I'm going to pull them for the outcome here. But we've got our Seven of Wands and our 10 of Pentacles. So when I look at that, and I think about that in relation to love and romance, woo, Virgo, like you're going to stick to what you really want in a relationship. You're not going to back down. Seven of Wands is definitely about standing up for what you want. And the 10 of Pentacles is wanting something that really feels good and strong and is going to go the test of time and is going to have that lasting quality going into the future. So I feel like you're really, what is the word? You're really committed, dedicated, kind of unwavering on what it is that you want when it comes to relationship. It's like you want it to have real legs. You want it to have a real chance of survival. And if you don't feel that it does, you're not going to waste your time with it. Very, yeah, steadfast. That's a good word for it too. And here's another one of your power cards coming up here. Virgo is the Witch, the Magician, right? That's very strong. That's so nice. To me, this is all about you really being willing to create your own new reality, right? Out of nothing. Just using your pure talents, intentions, intellect, emotion, abilities, and skills to create it. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Cutting old things out, bringing things back into balance here, Virgo. And we've got our High Priestess energy as well. This is very connected with the moon, and it is, you know, that's our moon right now. The moon in your sign. Feeling it big time for you. Let's get some romance angels on this here reading. Let's see what our angels have to say about this one, Virgo. Wow. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, like I said, Virgo, you want the whole deal or not at all. You want that 10 of Pentacles, you want this wedding commitment, this, you know, solid dedication, or you just aren't interested. You want the true love. You want the romance of a lifetime. It's got to be all the way or not at all, right? And the separation there, right? You might be in a long distance relationship for some of you. You know, for some of you, it might be that you're in a long distance separation. For some of you, you just haven't met yet, right? But there's definitely a little time apart from the partner, right? Because you're doing your hermit energy. You're doing that. That's definitely a card of needing time to yourself to work some stuff out. All right, so let's get an affirmation on this one. Oh, very nice, very nice. And look at this. Look at this. Archangel Chamuel coming in. Embrace healthy relationships. Very nice. And I think that really embraces both sides of this because we're doing a reading for love. And Virgo, you are a sign of health. And health absolutely extends to your relationship life. Of course it does. Our relationships are an extension of how healthy, grounded, and balanced we are, right? So, and Archangel Chamuel is a wonderful angel to call upon to help heal, balance, restore, and purify all of our relationships. Oh, what a beautiful thing. I love it. Hey, Gwen, you said the wedding card. You were like, no. Well, I will say, even if that wedding card comes up, sometimes it's not an actual wedding, right? Sometimes it's just that feeling of a strong commitment, right? Doesn't have to be. Some people don't want that. Some people don't want that. But, you know, they want the feeling of that, which is, you know, trustworthy, loyal, true, committed, you know, that's... She's that wedding card come up and said, hell to the no on that. No. Red light. Oh my goodness. And then that card came up. She's like, yeah, it was right till then. Take them with a grain of salt, y'all, because these are general. So, you know, take them with a grain of salt. Like I always say, take what makes sense and leave the rest. That's the way it works. I would say if a general reading resonates with me about, you know, 80 to 90%, then I feel like it's kind of like mine, you know, right? It resonates with my collective for sure. Yeah, that's hilarious though. I love that. All right, my Libras, my patient Libras out there, I hope you all are doing awesome in the chat tonight. So Libra, I really do love the energy when I get the energy of Libra, I really do love it in accordance with the energy of Pisces, because I would say that Libra and Pisces are both beautiful. They are both very loving. They both really desire peace, compassion, mutual interaction between the two of you. They really do. It's a great energy. So let's see what we've got here for Libra in the Pisces season. Very excited. So to me, this is definitely getting into the health, healing, and well-being of your love life, of your heart, of your connections to others, because that really lights up that Virgo house for you universally. Let's see what we have, please. Guardians, angels, ancestors, please show us what you have for our Libras out there for love and romance for this next 3-week cycle during our transits of the Sun and Venus in Pisces. Show us whatever messages and guidance that they need to be made aware of, whether they are single, coupled, or in separation. Thank you so much. All right, Libra, the answers that you seek are coming through during this time. So I really do like that. If you have needed answers, if you have needed more information to go forward, this is when you're going to get it. You're going to get it. And you may be really looking for that. You may be really seeking clarity. You may be really asking Spirit for clarity as well about this. So let's see what we have got for you in the Tarot, Libra. See what's coming up. Oh my goodness, my stomach just growled like big time. You probably could hear it. It was loud. I always start getting really hungry as I start doing these readings. It's like, I can be fine when I start, and then it's like, the dragon awakes. All right, Libra. So our first card coming out is the 7 of Pentacles for you during this cycle. So I would say this is a great time to cultivate, to plant, to plan, whatever it is that you want to see come up in the future. This is seeds that are well planted, efforts or investments that will be well rewarded in the future. So try not to rush, try not to be too you know, impatient, because this is a card of patience and timing here. It's taking it one step at a time. You know, go at it one step at a time. Take the steps that you're being guided to take. Ooh. 9 of Wands. Yeah, I mean, I feel this for a lot of my Libras. I do. I feel like a lot of you have been fighting a hard battle, and you already really have been doing this, because this is our past position. The 9 of Wands is very much about perseverance, courage, bravery in the face of adversity. Like, you've really been fighting that hard battle. You've been persevering day after day after day. So I really give you a lot of respect for that. In your personal relationships, you've really been, you've been really good, Libra. You've been really good. And maybe for some of you a little too good. Like, you've got to really kind of look at that and say, are the people I'm interested in, or is my partner as invested in this, willing to go the distance in this as much as I am? Because I really see that you are. Like, you've really been fighting for it and really been working towards it. Right in the center, look at this, we have our King of Cups. So to me, this is all about making good emotional decisions. This is about people who are trustworthy, loyal, true, have emotional integrity, situations that are safe, solid romantic relationships. Let's see what we've got coming up to clarify this King of Cups for you, Libra. And we have the World Tree. Ooh, this is that beautiful World card. So to me, this is a completion of a big cycle. Old doors closing, new doors opening. This moon in Virgo is highlighting your universal Pisces house. It really is creating a super you know, energy of closure, completion, spiritual cleansing. It's really, really strong. And so Libra, for some of you, and of course, because this is general, some of you might be really ending a relationship. Some of you, like, full stop, might be ending one to open up into a new energy. For some of you, you might actually, you know, be starting a new relationship after having already been through the cycle of ending something very solid. But either way, this is like things opening up to the next level, you making good decisions about your heart and your relationship life and going into the future. I just feel like a brand new fiery channel, a fiery energy is opening up for you with this. This is brand new passionate beginnings with the Ace of Wands. So anything that comes to an end during this next 3 to 4 week cycle, Libra, there's definitely going to be a new amazing beginning. So be bold, be courageous, be optimistic. You've done a lot of work here, but I really believe that before you know it, now is the time to take action is coming. Doing what you're passionate about, doing what you feel really guided to do. And, you know, to me, that's really aligned with some Aries energy. And when the Sun and Venus go into Aries after this month's cycle, that's a brand new beginning, and that starts to really light up your relationship house as well. So really setting the stage for some nice new movement. Yeah, and look at that. I feel like it's really about overcoming this long, dark night of the soul. Look at how opposite that energy is, right? The old worries, doubts, fears, things that have kept you up all night, worrying. Yeah. Getting the answers you seek, starting a new adventure here. Oh, with our Page of Pentacles. Yes. And it could be just something for you, could be something done with a partner. Three of Pentacles, I think it'll be done with a partner or a community. There's going to be something that you start with a group. Page of Pentacles with Three of Pentacles is a very, very nice alignment of starting something as a group effort. Something that's, you know, got a physical manifest foundation, but it's also very spiritually fulfilling, emotionally fulfilling. This is a nice read. This has not been easy. I know Libra's been through a lot. I know y'all have. Let's get into some romance angels for you, Libra. Let's see what we have coming up on top. Yep. Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, here comes that honeymoon card again. So for those of you who are in a relationship, this may be a time to kind of get away with each other. Or if you're just a single Libra, this may be time to just take a nice trip for yourself and do something really loving for yourself. Children may be part of this equation for some of you, either your kids together, but children are definitely a part of this. Healing the inner child can also be part of that card as well. Codependency, right? And this is something that I think Libra always has to be quite aware of, because they are a sign that is aligned with partnership. And you want to make sure that the partnership is healthy. It's not like an addictive kind of thing, or like I can't live without you kind of thing, but it's more of a positive, equal, and opposite energy and reciprocation. That's what you want to make sure you've got with this. So let's get into an affirmation for you, Libra. Let's see what's coming up. There's our distraction card. So Libra, there's an interesting energy here to me. Sometimes distractions can be really, really good for us because it can get our worried mind off of things, but you don't want it to turn into something where it distracts you from taking care of stuff that really needs to be done. So control your thoughts and actions to help you stay focused, right? To me, it's about this, right? You might be doing things to distract you from your worries, fears, doubts, etc. But the best distractions quote unquote, would really be to focus on the things that build you up and help you to feel more empowered and stronger and passionate. So that's really where I would like for you to direct those thoughts if possible there, Libra. This is a great read. It's a lot of dynamics. It really is. I feel like you've really been going through it. You've been going through it for a long time, and I feel like the flow of energy over this next 3 to 4 weeks is really bringing you out of that, making better decisions, and then getting you back in a greater stage of action instead of being stuck. Because you might have been in kind of a holding pattern for a long time. Hey, Krista. Hey, Krista, babe. Good to see you. Good to see you. We're getting closer and closer to Capricorn, so I know that'll make you happy. Let's go ahead and tap all these cards. Let's get the energy cleared. Your angels and ancestors, please clear my cards out for me so we got nice, fresh, new energy for our next sign. Thank you, thank you. Always great to see Krista, my fellow Capricorn queen here. Yeah, as soon as I started doing the Libra reading, my stomach just big angry growl. It was like, feed me now! I was like, okay, I can't. Oh, jeez. Like, I've got food already in the kitchen to cook as soon as I get done. And I just get so impatient. It's almost like it knows. My stomach knows. Like, it knows when I'm working. And it's just like, rah, rah, rah. It's a dragon stomach. It really is. It's a dragon stomach. It's like this. Oh, Gwen, yeah, I really don't snack while I'm doing reads because honestly, like, trying to talk or sing with food, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. So here we go, Scorpio. I love my little scorpions out there. I hope you all are doing wonderful. Scorpio, I am happy to tell you that this upcoming cycle that we are embarking upon is a really wonderful thing for you and for your sign. Just like Cancer and our earth signs, this is a very harmonious flow of energy for you. All of those harsh squares of Aquarius have really put you through your paces. It has not been easy for my Scorpions out there, I know. But as we move into this Pisces energy, this water energy, it is just so much more beneficial. It's so nice for you. It brings you into that 5th house vibration. It really increases your creativity, your heart energy, being willing to speak your emotional truth. And embrace that even stronger. So dear angels, ancestors, beings of light, guardians, let's get some information for our beautiful Scorpios out there for this Pisces season ahead. The Sun and Venus over this next 3 to 4 weeks, moving through this sign for them. Please show us what this will mean for Scorpio in their love and relationship life and what this is bringing through for them during this cycle. Wow, career is coming up. And you know, this is very positive as well. I think anything that's going on in your relationship life could be very tied into your career, or vice versa. You know, any potential love partner or love interest you have in your life, this could be very tied to their career as well. This could also be a very powerful time this next 3 or 4 weeks, Scorpio, where you find a career that you truly love, heart and soul, something that not only feeds your bank account, but also feeds your emotional and spiritual center as well. Very, very nice. Work at what you love. Work at what you love. Even if it's something that's, you know, on the peripheral, work at what you love. Let's get into it. Let's get into our tarot for you, Scorpio. And keep in mind, this is whether you are single, coupled, in separation. These are general. If you're interested in even deeper aspects, take a peek at your personal natal chart. Look at the planets and signs there and watch the readings that accord with those as well. Good grief, that Hermit card just won't quit. It won't quit. I mean, this is, I think the Virgo moon energy is very strong right now, and we're bringing this Hermit card through a lot. But, you know, Scorpio, this is a positive alignment for you as well. Interestingly enough, you know, the symbol for Scorpio and Virgo, the glyph itself is very similar. Like we have, you know, for Virgo, it looks like an M with the curve inside. And for Scorpio, it looks like an M with it pointing out with the little point. And so there's a very similar root between Virgo and Scorpio, which is about healing. It really is. Scorpio is about that deep psychological and emotional healing. And Virgo deals a little bit more with the physical healing. So it's a really interesting energy. I do feel like this may be a, you know, time as we start this cycle where you really need time to yourself, time to reflect, time to meditate, turning within, seeking your truth, seeking your spiritual guidance. You know, the Hermit lights that star, that lantern into the night, you know, lighting up and illuminating yourself from within so that you can find what's absolutely true for you. Be a very healing cycle for you. And yes, this is to me all about releasing your fears, your worries, your self-imposed doubts and limitations. This is very much about those thoughts and ideas that we allow to keep us trapped. So it's really a journey of freeing yourself. That's what this starts out as. Absolutely. Going into the next stage of this cycle, we have the Two of Wands. So Scorpio, this is a lot of new beginnings as well. A lot of decisions. Path number 1, path number 2. Which way should I go? Taking the next step, making choices, partnering with others who share your dreams and goals. So this is very positive for love and romance. I mean, I think that the people that you choose are the people that are in your life. And if they're in your love life, absolutely. It's like, this is like expanding your plans together, continuing to move forward. Very strong Aries energy here. Oh, look at that. We have our star cards. So Scorpio, to me, this is making decisions and taking action that's going to ascend you to the next level, right? It's going to help you feel so much more free, so much more liberated. Because in this cycle, like here we go, we start out, we've got that 8 of Swords, but then it goes very quickly to the Star card, which to me is finding personal freedom and liberation and setting yourself free from a lot of that old limiting doubt. We do have the 8 of Swords again. So I really do feel that this has come up twice. And we're only pulling 6 cards, 3 from each deck. And so to me, when that comes up twice, that's a big, big sign from Spirit to say, pay attention to this, Scorpio. And so yes, the illusion of entrapment. Sometimes this deals with a lack of self-confidence, feeling helpless, being afraid to take action. And it's time to take responsibility and make the motion forward, because that 2 of Wands with the Star card is all about breaking free of those chains. It's time to cut those bonds. It's time to run up out of there. It's time to get back to that high vibration place here, Scorpio. Knight of Pentacles, make a plan. This is what's going to help you break free. I do feel like, even though this is a love reading, there's a lot of career action and work elements coming into this as well for you, Scorpio. So I wouldn't doubt that there's a really big balance between your love and career life these days. Knight of Pentacles is here because this to me is when you start to make a plan of action, even if it's slow. It doesn't have to be like crash, boom, bang, everything gets figured out overnight. This is like making a really steady plan, you know, that maybe even spans the course of years. And you say, here's where I am. Here's where I want to be. I'm going to start taking the steps that I need to take to get there. The beautiful thing about our Knight of Pentacles is that they always make it to the finish line. That's our most successful knight because they prepare well, right? It's Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy coming in. And you know where you want to go. Look at that, Scorpio, 10 of Pentacles. You want to go all the way to something that's very fulfilling, very satisfying. And so to me, yes, this is the perfect blend of both love and finance. It's like, you know, you want to have that stability as well as the love coming together. And you do it by is reminding us that we're good enough and reminding us don't have to be perfect to be good enough. On the bottom here of the next deck, we have the Six of Swords. So you're moving past old conflicts, old difficult thought patterns. Ooh, away from the drama and towards the more peaceful existence here, Scorpio. I know you're intense. I know you're intense. You're swimming through these Pisces waters a lot better than you may realize. Let's get some romance angels on this for my Scorpios. Ooh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. So give the relationship a chance, Scorpio. If something has been difficult lately, or if there's been miscommunications or a lot of conflicts or ups and downs, it's time to work on it. And yeah, part of this career and this earth energy may be really encouraging you to work deeper on all of your relationships. Not just romance, but all of them. Attraction is important. And so to me, I feel like by being in the moment, and that Two of Wands is a very stay in the moment kind of card. So stay in the moment, Scorpio. Don't get too far into the future. I know that's really weighing on you. You're really thinking about those big future plans, but those future plans unfold by staying in the moment and working at them one day at a time. And then we also have the flirt card. Yes, extend your lighthearted energy to others. Be a little more playful, Scorpio. I know you're intense. I know you're heavy. I know that's a thing for you guys. But it's okay. You don't have to be so serious all the time. You can remember to laugh and play a little bit. Be silly. Skip down the street. I won't tell. Let's get an affirmation here for our Scorpios. And we have Archangel Michael coming in. Very powerful, very protective of your energy there, Scorpio. Michael provides protection and strength. So if you've been feeling kind of weak, if you've been feeling kind of run down, and you just need that extra protection, that extra strength, that victorious energy, call on him. Very, very beautiful. All right. One of my favorite angels to work with there. Yes, I agree with you, Francisco. Always a powerful force. Always a powerful force. Michael, Raphael, yeah, very strong energies indeed. All right, my awesome Sagittarians, I know you've been waiting, and here we go, ready to get started on your reading for love and romance. And Sagittarius, just like Gemini, I'm going to tell you those energy of Pisces can be very challenging, right? We've got the Sun, Venus, and Neptune all moving in the sign of Pisces. for this next 3 to 4 weeks. So, you know, and then of course we have the Virgo full moon happening within just a few hours here. And so that is definitely putting you right in the middle, right? You're right in that like square energy. So you may feel extra pressure, extra challenge, extra sparks, extra friction. Not a surprise at all if you're experiencing that. It doesn't mean it's a bad thing though. The Sagittarius reading actually for our full moon in Virgo was amazingly positive. It was amazingly positive. So even though we've got a lot of square action happening, it doesn't always mean that it's going to manifest in a really difficult way, but it will feel like some pressure. It will feel like some energy of sparks and maybe pushing you to take action. So let's go ahead and see what you've got. This is going to be for this next 3-week cycle with our Venus, our planet of love, being in Pisces. Let's see what we have for you, Sagittarius. What's going to be playing out in your life, in your love life? Dear angels, ancestors, guardians, let's see what we've got for our awesome Sagittarians out there during this Sun and Venus transit of Pisces in their love and romance life. Look at that. And I was saying courage is coming up. And Saggy, you know, you are a fiery, fiery sign. And we've got some of that Leo fire energy. Check that out. So that is your major theme. And yes, I will say when we face these planetary energetic squares, we often do have to really step it up courage-wise. We have to be stronger. We have to really be brave because some of these energies are not the easiest to go through. I also, you know, with that card, it's like the lion heart, right? It's like really being fully in your heart center, fully in your creative energy, being willing to speak your truth and do what's right for you and not let negative ego get in the way, right? That's the thing with Leo. Instead, embrace healthy pride, healthy confidence, instead of toxicity or ego. That's always the best way to go. So let's get into your tarot. This is going to be dynamic. I can already feel it. We're already bringing on a lot of fiery energy here, Sagittarius. Let's see what we've got for you. Look at that. Ooh, there's going to be some clearing out and clarity coming through. First card out is our Two of Swords. This is decision making. It is Libra energy. So take the shield, take the veil off of your eyes. The blindfold needs to come off, Sagittarius. You're going to have to be making some decisions through this cycle. That's where you're starting from. You know, you might have been procrastinating for a while. You might have been over analyzing or trying to avoid the problem or saying, oh, there's nothing wrong, but you kind of know there is. This is important. Follow your own heart rather than trying to make other people happy all the time. This is so important. And we've got our King of Swords. My goodness, this is a lot of air energy. So this is like chop, chop. Chop, chop, Sagittarius. It's like we've got to make a plan. We've got to make a strategy. This is strong Aquarius energy coming through, which is very, you know, complementary to the Libra energy of the Two of Swords. So to me, it's not only being willing to make the decision, it's having like a real plan as you go forward. So in the center, we have our Knight of Swords. Yet again, a lot of positive forward movement in communication, cutting through any old, you know, confusion, lack of clarity being addressed. It's decisive, events that move with great speed. Yeah, it's about making intellectual responses, right? Reviewing options carefully. This could also be somebody coming in to talk to you, Sagittarius, that has a lot of nervous energy around doing so. They could be really nervous. They could be like, oh, I got to talk to them, but I'm nervous. You may feel that same way too. That's why that courage card is coming in. You may be having some discussions or conversations over this next 3 weeks that aren't the easiest to have, but they're really important. They're really important to go out there and put it on the line. Ten of Swords, yeah, because this is what's going to set you free. This is going to bring about the end of a painful mental cycle. Yeah, that's a really positive card there, because that's the end of a difficult time. And going forward with practicality, planting those seeds, making a good plan. This is coming up again. You know, to me, King of Swords is the ultimate strategist and really making those good plans and making those good decisions from that intellectual place. And the Seven of Pentacles is about seeds well planted, efforts or investments that will be rewarded well in the future. So it's very nice. It's like there's a lot of clearing things away with the Swords energy, and then there's some bringing things back down to earth here with the Seven of Pentacles. And the Knight of Cups. Oh my goodness. So Sagittarius, slow and steady wins the race when it comes to love. This is beautiful, because to me, the Knight of Cups is those romantic gestures or offers that are made towards you, or you making them towards someone else. And they really are being made with a nice, strong, solid background. It's like one step at a time, one day at a time. I'm going to plant the seed. I'm going to wait for it to grow. I'm not going to rush. I'm not going to push. That's a very, very nice love energy. That's the kind of person that will be sweet, romantic, you know, but they're not going to be pushy. They're not going to be all demanding, like, you got to give me everything now. It's like, you know, it's like they let it grow. They let it, you know, happen very organically. But look at this, 10 of Cups. Oh my goodness, Sagittarius. This is beautiful outcome. This is bliss. This is happiness. That's that ultimate emotional, spiritual fulfillment card. With the Knight of Wands, which is your card. That's one of your power cards. That's a Sagittarius card right there. So I do feel like there's a lot of movement forward. It may be slow going, like in the beginning of this Pisces cycle. It might be a lot harder. But then as we get closer and closer to Aries season, things start to move forward. And definitely more in your favor. Especially when you know, just rip the Band-Aid off. Get those hard discussions you know, out of the way, clarify things, clear up old miscommunications or confusions. Wow, nice. All right, let's get some romance angels on this for you, Saggy. All right, y'all, I know this card's been getting a lot of flack tonight, but that wedding card is popping out here. For some of you, it could involve marriage or deepening of a commitment. For some of you, I can definitely see where something that could be getting planted or getting underway over this next 3 or 4 weeks, it could end up in, you know, in a greater commitment, sure. So love yourself first. Always, always important for all of us to remember this. Your self-respect and the loving of yourself always makes you more romantically attractive and appealing. And look at that! Heart-to-heart conversation, Sagittarius. We talked about this. It's all over your reading. It's all through your tarot that you need to have these honest discussions to make things better. Oh, beautiful. I love this read. I'm telling you, Saggy, I mean, this is like, it's a more challenging time of the year because you've got a lot of that square energy happening. But it's also coming through very positive in a lot of ways for you. You know, you have the natural good luck anyway. Sagittarius, they just have that natural good luck of Jupiter. So it's like even if things go kind of rough for them for a while, things will reverse. They will reverse. They'll get better. Let's get into an affirmation for you guys. And look at this. Oh my goodness. Angel warriors coming through. Ah, that helps. That'll help give you some extra courage right there. Angels oversee your life and protect you. My goodness. So you've got like a whole team of angelic and spiritual warriors and fighters on your side here, Sagittarius. So if you're ever feeling weak, scared, nervous, call on them. That's nice. Very nice card. All right. And I saw Ms. Mindful sneak into the chat. Good to see you here, sweetheart. Always excited to have you. We're getting closer and closer to our Aquarius read, so I know that'll That'll be exciting. And I hope it's been a good one for you. Hope it's been good out there. I did a great reading with your daughter, with Amy. She's fabulous. We had a great time this week. Yeah. All right, guys. Let's get ready. Let's tap these cards. Let's clear out the energy because we're getting ready for Capricorn. Let's get our goats in the house. All right, Capricorn, let's see what we've got. I'm very, very excited to see this. Oh my goodness. So Capricorn, you're one of our earth signs that's benefiting very strongly from this cycle in Pisces and also the Virgo full moon. The Virgo full moon is a trine to your sign. It's a fellow earth sign, so it's a very nice harmonic for you. And Pisces is a sextile to your sign. It's very nurturing. You know, Capricorn is that hard earth. And so when we have water coming into contact with our earth energy, we really, really do well. We do. Oh, Krista, thank you. Goat up. Yes. Oh, thank you for that blessing, honey. Let's see what we've got for these Capricorns. You know, Pisces season is beautiful for Capricorn. That highlights that universal third house, the Gemini house for Capricorn. And so to me, this really encourages our mind to function better on a more emotional, intuitive, creative level. For any of my creative Capricorns out there, this will be a beautiful time ahead this next 3 to 4 weeks. And you know, that Virgo full moon, yes, that's another gorgeous trine to our sign. And so that happens in that universal 9th house, the Sagittarius house. So it's a very lucky full moon for Capricorn, and it really opens up their horizons a lot bigger. They start to be able to consider things that they might not have considered before. So I really do feel like this is a very nice month ahead for the energy of the goat. So let's see what we've got. Dear angels, ancestors, guardians, let's see what we have, please, for Capricorn in their love and romance life over this next 3 to 4 weeks with the Sun and Venus in the sign of Pisces. Please show us our beautiful Capricorns out there. Nice. Close is coming through for Capricorn. There will be some endings, maybe some beginnings, but there's definitely going to be some things coming full circle. If there are answers that you've needed, information that you've needed to hear, you will probably get them over this next 3 to 4 weeks. For me, closure, you know, some people might see that card and think it's the end of a relationship. For some, it might be. This is general, so take it as it resonates to you. But I do feel that this is also sometimes getting just closure from something that you've needed for a minute. Like, this could be an old relationship from way back, or an old friendship from way back where you never really understood what went wrong. Why did they leave? What happened? Why did you know? And so finally, it's like you get that closure. You get that healing around something emotional. And it helps you to continue on your goat path. Helps you to continue on your goat path. All right, Capricorn, let's see what we've got in the tarot for you. A little energy on this Pisces season for the goat. Capricorn, you can navigate Pisces season really well because Capricorn, the traditional symbol is the goat with the fishtail. So Capricorn can swim just fine. Wow. All right. Fire, fire, fire everywhere for Capricorn. Oh my goodness. 8 of Wands. This is strong, passionate communication. People talking to you. The fireworks are going off. There can be a lot going on. There could be stress caused by so many positive opportunities that you're not sure which one to pick. This can be unexpected events, rapid changes, ability to multitask, traveling for business, strong communications, loving, passionate, sexy communication coming towards you, Capricorn. So let's clarify this. Let's clarify it. High Priestess. Yes, there's that full moon energy around it. So Capricorn, I think that if there's a lot of this kind of energy coming your way, a lot of these Cupid arrows flying through the sky towards you, clarifying it with this High Priestess is all about using your intuition as to what to respond to, right? You don't have to reveal every single thing that you're thinking right away. And if you're not comfortable doing so, I'd say, you know, only reveal so much. Only reveal as much as you want to or are comfortable doing. Right in the center, we have this Nine of Wands. So to me, we have the Eight of Wands, then the Nine of Wands. It's going in progression here. So to me, this is really like, don't give up. This is determination, fighting for what you want, protecting what you've already created, defending your personal power center. Asking your angels for help, right? Be prepared. Capricorn, this is all about you. This can, and also I love that it says environmental activism and animal rights on this card. So Capricorn, if you are an activist, a radicalist, if you're someone that really, you know, protects and defends those that can't protect and defend themselves, you're really going to shine during this time. And, you know, you may be in that place in a relationship where you say, I want to protect this. I want to keep it going. I don't want it to fail. I want it to continue and last. And so you just bring a lot of passion to a lot of fight, a lot of determination to the picture. Look at that. Capricorn, Ace of Pentacles. So I think you're also fighting very strongly for your financial health and stability, your financial future. That closure card, of course, for Capricorn, that could be something like, you know, maybe you're quitting a job and starting a new one. Maybe you're taking a promotion or getting a raise, going to the next level. This could be beautiful. When it comes to relationship life, to me, it really shows that there's something very solid, very tangible, very manifest. Could be someone giving you a gift. You know, you receiving something that you've really needed. Going into the future, all fire on the first three cards we drew, Capricorn. So we've got our King of Fire, our King of Wands, sitting on that dragon throne. Absolutely. This is very strong, powerful energy. Minor Arcana, Emperor energy. So this is Aries to me. I feel in a way, you know, that what you're going through, what you're working on right now, Capricorn, you know, during Pisces season is ramping you up for Aries season, right? Because there's so much fire. There's a firepower in this Capricorn reading tonight. Motivational, inspiring, ambitious. You'll be taking a leadership role, stepping into the spotlight. Public speaking. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Communicate your vision and don't be overly sensitive to criticism. Yeah. Brush it off. If anybody bothers you, gives you a hard time, brush it off, Capricorn. Go after what you want. King of Wands is going after what you want. Not being willing to just sit back and wait around for it. It's like, I'm going to go get it. Look at this. Nine of Wands came up twice in your reading. Look at this. Look at this. So Capricorn, I feel like, ooh, you've just got so much firepower, so much dynamism, so much fight, enthusiasm. I mean, you're just gunning for this brand new beginning. And the fact that this Nine of Wands came up twice in the read, like I said, we only pull 6 tarot cards on these. So when I pull the same card out of only 3 cards from each deck, that's like Spirit's really saying, pay attention. Capricorn, the thing about this Nine of Wands is that it really makes you very strong. You just won't quit. Like you have this, you know, determination, this perseverance to get where you want to go and get what you want to get. But the thing, so I don't want you to let it get to that place where you're going so hard after what you want in love or relationship or romance that you forget to rest, that you forget to take care of yourself. Keep that balance very much in mind because I think this next month or so, y'all, Capricorn's gonna be like on fire. And underneath we have the Wise Counselor. I like this. This is our Hierophant card. So to me, this is bringing you balance. And Capricorn, wisdom and being wise are very much in tune with you. Unity with a spiritually minded community. Ask the divine for help. Trust the answers will come. Compare traditional methods with new ideas to see which is best for you. This is very strong Taurus energy, and to me, it's also a card of spiritual and emotional commitment. You're only going to be interested in relationships that have that. Like, you know, that's, I think, also a big reason for this. You're really fighting to have this solidity, balance, something real to manifest. King of Swords, King of Athames, there's our Aquarius energy. Could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Taurus in your life. Could also be dealing with a fire sign, very strongly. But the King of Swords is all about making some good decisions going forward. Master strategist. Interesting, because to me, you know, the Pisces energy and the Pisces season is so very emotional. But Capricorn, I feel like it's really activating you in, you know, very much in that fire. It's like it's really fueling you. It's making you feel alive and vital, and like it's really bringing back your passion and your zest for life. Like, you're ready to tackle it. Don't try to tackle everything, Capricorn, because like I said, Nine of Wands coming up twice, that tells me that you run the risk of burning yourself out if you push it too hard. And nobody knows how to push it too hard like Capricorn. It's like we almost don't know when to stop sometimes. So remember to give yourself time to relax, time to step back, time to, you know, take a little downtime, take a little break. Because, I mean, you're just going to be fiery. You're going to be fiery. You want strong closure. You want strong beginnings. You want solid answers. Oh, nobody better be bringing you wishy-washy information or love or any of that. You won't take it. You will not take wishy-washy love offers or work offers. You won't do it. If it doesn't have real roots, you're not gonna mess with it. You're gonna go after what you really want. You know, Capricorn is definitely lead, follower, get out of the way. It always is. And that includes love. It definitely does. So Capricorn, let's get 3 romance angels on this for you, please. Wow. Oh my goodness, Capricorn. This might be part of why you were so feisty, defensive, and got your guard up a little bit. It's safe for you to love. Got to remember that, Capricorn. It is safe for you to let people love you, to let people help you, to share that energy back and forth. Yes. We also have religious factors coming into this, Capricorn. So the person that you are involved with or may be involved with could differ greatly from your usual. You know, they might have a different upbringing. They might be a vastly different age, culture, race, etc. And this, again, you know, like that card said, don't let criticism get you. If somebody's saying, oh, you can't be with them, they're the wrong XYZ, it's like, who cares what they say? Do what's right for you. Playfulness, Capricorn. I'm telling you, it's important. You're gonna be very passionate and very like determined. So it's important for you to remember to laugh, to play, to have a little fun. It's very important. As my stomach growls, I can hear it. It's like, give me food. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get an affirmation on this for you, Capricorn. I love to see it. This is beautiful. Archangel Shamuel is coming in, and I love I even like, I mean, the colors even look like the other colors of the cards we've been drawing. A lot of, you know, super warm fire energy, but also a lot of that cool, you know, kind of air energy too. Look at this. So Archangel Shamuel, embrace healthy relationships, right? And so I think this is all about relationship healing, all about relationship closures, some things ending, some things beginning, some things being healed and being reconciled. So I would definitely, when we get an archangel card in a reading, call on this angel for help. Shamuel is all about romantic love and healing relationships. So Capricorn, if you got a relationship that you want to work on healing, some closure that needs to be made or restored, ooh, your financial health card is on the bottom of that. Just saying. There's definitely some financial stuff going on for y'all. But call on Archangel Chamuel. I will definitely be taking my own advice and doing just that, because that is a wonderful angel to work with. Absolutely, on all those relationships. Capricorn, what a great read. What a blast. Fiery, fiery, fiery for this Pisces season. It's going to be a trip. Anybody that's involved with you, they better bring their A game. They better be willing to bring it, because Capricorn is here for real. Little fire-breathing goats. There was actually a series of really funny commercials here in Georgia for the Georgia lottery, and it had a fire-breathing goat. And whenever I would see that, I was like, Mom, it's me, because I'm a fire dragon in the Chinese cycle, and I'm a Capricorn. And so these commercials, they were for the lottery, and the guy had had a fire-breathing goat, and it was so hilarious in these ads. You might be able to look it up on Google or somewhere. Google Georgia lottery fire-breathing goat, and the goat's name was Kevin. It was so funny, and like the goat was always like messing around, like the guy would be out on a date, and the goat would come in and start setting things on fire. It was just nuts. It's crazy. Makes more sense if you see it. All right, my beautiful Aquarians. I hope you all are doing great. Let's see what we've got going on for you. So Aquarius, of course, we have just passed through your solar season. Venus in Aquarius has just wrapped up. And so that is definitely taking us to the next level. That's going to start pushing the Sun and Venus into your second house universally. And so that is definitely going to be bringing up, you know, material plans, resources, whether they're shared or held jointly with someone, things that you want to manifest, things that you want to really get grounded on when it comes to love. We do still have 3 planets moving through Aquarius, Saturn, Mercury, and Jupiter. So we still have quite a lot of energy in your sign. So let's get a little feeling on what this Venus cycle in Pisces is going to be bringing for you. We've got Venus, Sun, and Pisces, Sun and Venus going over this next 3-4 week cycle. So dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please show us what you have for our beautiful Aquarians out there for this cycle of the Sun and Venus in Pisces. Please show us Aquarius. Oh, animals are coming up into this next cycle here, Aquarius. So I would say that connecting with your spirit animal guides, your actual animals that you may have in your life, if you have pets that are very special to you, or you may have a love interest or potential love interest who is a very big animal person. They might have pets. They might be very passionate about animal rights or animal, you know, welfare. Very interesting. I love that. They're going to help you a lot. They're going to help you a lot over this next 3-4 week cycle with everything to do with love. So let's get into our tarot. Let's see what we have here for you, Aquarius. The animals also love us so unconditionally. That's the thing that comes to my mind as well. It's like they teach us unconditional love and comfort. It's beautiful. Yeah, I think there's a lot of regrouping, Aquarius, going on here for you. There's been some similar reading energy from some of the Capricorn reads lately as well. We're starting out with this 8 of Cups. Should I stay or should I go? Right? It's, you know, when it comes to love and romance, this is definitely making that choice. You know, is this fulfilling? Is this working out? Is it going to work? You know, this can sometimes be the need to move on, right? Choosing to make a big life change in priorities around a relationship, right? So let's see what clarifies this for you, Aquarius. And it is you. Oh my goodness. You are definitely making that decision. Look at this. You really want to make a good choice. That's what I feel around this love situation. Like, you might kind of feel a little bit like one foot in the door, one foot out the door. Or you may be feeling this from a partner as well. You're not sure if they're really in it or committed or happy as well. So there's really this need to make a decision. This is very much one of your power cards in the tarot, is the King of Swords. So I do feel that at the beginning of the cycle, many of you may be kind of really making this choice or really thinking it over, like, what should I do? Where should I go? Should I stay? Should I continue? Or should I move on to the next level? Or is my person ready to move on? Right in the center, we do have this Five of Cups. So I feel like if this is a relationship that you want to heal and reconcile, the potential is there, but there's going to have to be some real reckoning and some healing that goes on before it can truly come back together, because we've got this Three of Cups here. There's been disappointments, letdowns, hurt, pain, etc. But the Two of Cups are still standing here, you know? So it's like sometimes there's a reason why everything happens, and it's time to look for the hidden blessings. It's forgiveness of yourself, forgiveness of others, apologizing, etc., all of that. So let's get a clarifier on this. How does this Five of Cups look for Aquarius, please? Oh, very nice. So I think that this full moon, this Virgo full moon, is very positive and very powerful to you. So Aquarius, I would say very much use your intuition, look within, be patient. You don't have all the information you need yet to make a choice going forward in this relationship dynamic. You just don't. If this is something, especially what I'm feeling for most of you, is this is something that maybe needs healing or a reconciliation, and you're not sure like what to do with it. And so, you know, the moon card can be a little confusing. It is Pisces, and we are talking about Pisces energy for this reading. So this is very much what you're pulling in here. I would wait. I would caution to wait. Get all the information and the wisdom and the knowledge that you need before proceeding. Be patient, give it some time. Don't rush, don't push the river with the Seven of Pentacles. One day at a time, y'all. One day at a time. If you want to, you know, reap a good harvest and you want a good crop, when it comes to love and romance, you've got to sow some good seeds. You've got to put some good things in the ground. This is a time for resting, for planning for the future. Let go of unnecessary worry. There's a need for patience here. So let's get a clarifier. This is a nice reading. It has a very nice progression to me. And look at that. Yeah, I think you will know. You will know when to make your next move, because this is about patience. And here we've got the Emperor card. This is the Horned God in the Green Witch Tarot. And to me, this is all about Aries energy. So I would say, very interestingly, throughout the Pisces season, it's important to be more patient, more gentle, more slow moving. But I think that once you get to Aries season, once we, you know, head into the end of March and early April, you're going to know better. You'll be more well-informed about what kind of action to take or decision to make. There's definitely going to be decisions, though, Aquarius, and they are weighing very strongly on your mind with this Two of Swords coming up. And a lot of things are being dismantled to be resurrected or reconstructed with, you know, the Wild Hunt, which is our Tower card. Yeah. A lot of things, you know, getting taken down in order to bring us to a better new stability. So let's get into some romance angels. Let's see what our angels say for this reading here. Oh, yeah. These are all so strong. Thank you for that blessing, Ms. Mindful. So wedding card comes up. There definitely is that romance, that commitment, that dedication. It is. All of this is really, I think, for a lot of my Aquarians, you're kind of making that decision. It's like, should I step away or should I take it to the next level? Where are we at? Let your friends help you this next 3 weeks or so, Aquarius. Make sure to, you know, really pull into your community. Don't be afraid. I know that a lot of Aquarians are very independent. They like to do things themselves, but this is saying don't be afraid to ask for that support and accept it from others when they want to give it to you. Very, very beautiful. Healing the family issues. This is a big, big deal for a lot of Aquarians out there. You know, is sometimes the parent dynamics that you have, you know, with your parents, with their, you know, your extended family, etc. There really is a need for some healing around that, and it's going to positively affect your relationship when you work through those family dynamics, those inner child issues. All of that starts to really positively impact your love life as well. So I actually get a really good feeling about this reading. I really feel like you're going through some things, Aquarius, but I feel like it's going to turn out well. Is just give it that curve. Give it the benefit of time. Give it the benefit of time. I think as we head into Aries season, a lot of the things that were confusing will be made clear. So just hang in there. Do your inner work. Do your inner work. Let's see what we've got in our affirmations for you. And heaven's messages is coming through here for this read for you. Your loved ones in heaven want you to know that they are safe, protected, and reunited with family and friends. So I would also say, Aquarius, your ancestors, your passed on loved ones, even if you never met them in the earth walk, they're very much with you right now. They're really giving you a lot of support from beyond. So to me, this next, especially the first 2 weeks, this next 2 weeks, I really feel like this is a time to really tap into your own personal strength, tap into your connection with your guides, your spirit guides, your ancestors, because they really have your back here. They really have your back. Yeah, look at what was on the bottom is the time out. The time out. Take some time. Take a needed break. Relax. I really do feel that for you. Wow. Oh, yeah. You're going to need that. You're going to need that to regroup your inner strength. You know, and if you've got a love interest or a partner, somebody in your life that says, Aquarius, I really want to see you. I love you. I want to hang out with you, but I just need some time to myself. Don't take that as a bad thing. Don't take that as a bad thing, because you need some time for yourself right now too. You do. And I think if you both have that time, you're really, I mean, you're gonna come back together stronger than ever, if that's what you want. If that's what you both want. Thank you for that. Oh, HP, thank you so much, hon. Oh, thanks so much, both of you, everyone that contributes. I really always appreciate it. I know not everyone can, but you all contribute just by being here. You do, and thank you so much. Oh, Colin, there you are. It's okay, Colin. I'll be back on Sunday night and watch it again. Or watch it if you missed it. No worries. I would much rather my folks get the rest that they need than try to break their back trying to be here during the live. As much as I love you being here during the live, I do not ever want to be a source of stress. But I'll definitely be back streaming live again on Sunday at 8 p.m. We always do our Spirit Animal Sunday, and we have a really good time in here. So yes. All right. So spicy Pisces. Happy birthday, my Pisces, on so many levels. We are definitely having a Pisces planet party in here for you. The Sun and Venus, both in Pisces, joining up with Neptune already in Pisces. And then, of course, our big Virgo full moon being the counterbalance to that Pisces energy happening tonight. Very exciting. So Pisces, I hope you have been doing great. This is going to be all about your love and romance life over this next 3-week cycle as Venus moves through your sign. This is all highlighting your first house. This is putting a lot of power in that house for you. And so I would say it makes you extra illuminated, extra charismatic, charming, attractive. You know, this next 3 or 4 weeks, Pisces, it's definitely time to get out and about, socialize, be seen as much as you possibly can or feel comfortable doing, because it's certainly a time where your personal magnetism shines through greatly. So let's start out with some cards. Let's get a major theme for you. Dear angels, ancestors, guardians, let's please see what we have got for our beautiful Pisces out there for this next 3 to 4 week cycle of the Sun and Venus moving through their sign. Please show me their love and romance life. I like it, Pisces. Answers is coming up here, the Answers card. I think Libra had this one as well. To me, this is really getting a lot of the answers you seek, the information you need. Maybe for a season or a while, you have felt like you keep asking your love interest or potential love interest, like, what is it you want? What is it you need? How are we moving forward? You need some solid answers, and maybe they've been very vague or evasive and you haven't really got the information that you want. But boy, I think that's going to change. I think that's going to change through this cycle for you. So let's get into some tarot messages for Pisces around their 11 romance life. Nice. Ooh, yes. Good energy. Good energy here. So Pisces, I do feel that you're being very energized by this cycle because you're coming out of the gate with the King of Wands. This is Aries energy. It's fiery. He's sitting on that dragon throne. This is about getting what you want, going where you want, having those leadership abilities, being very ambitious, aspiring, motivational. You're ready to go. You're ready to get what you want. You're not going to be willing to sit around and wait forever. Very, very strong with that card. And look at that Ace of Pentacles. So Pisces, I think that you really want a solid commitment, a solid demonstration of love. You either want to give someone a gift or some kind of physical blessing, or show that, you know, you really are interested, you really are invested, or you really want them to do that for you, right? And that could be very much the solidity, stability coming through. But I also feel that you may be working very hard towards, you know, these better financial outcomes or greater grounding, or feeling of, you know, just financial comfort. Like that's a big part of that energy. Right in the center, we do have the Page of Cups. I love this card for you. It's a very Piscean energy. Love our mermaid on there with our dolphin. To me, the Page of Cups, you know, is new romantic energy. The pages are always messengers, and so these are romantic messages, romantic sentiments. It is sensitive, it's open-hearted, it can be a little moody, but it is messages regarding relationships. Many times I can also say that this is a card of forgiveness and apologies. There could be somebody really apologizing for the way they have treated you, you know, because it's just Pisces. Oh, I've got Venus in Pisces. I know how it feels. A lot of times our heart is so sensitive and it just gets squished really easily. So this could be somebody saying they're sorry they squished you. Let's get a clarifier, please, on this Page of Cups for Pisces. And yes, oh, look at that Six of Cups. So Pisces, I do feel like there is some sort of reconciliation. I mean, this is just a very powerful pairing for that. Because like I said, this can be those apologies and forgiveness and, you know, messages in love. Six of Cups deals very directly with the past and memories of the past. And this could be somebody that's really sitting there thinking about you quite a lot and going, you know what, I really messed up with Pisces. I really need to say I'm sorry. I really need to get this back on track. You know, because they're remembering how great it was when you all were together. So there is this longing, this nostalgia, sentimentality around this card. And again, there's a healing of the inner child, those old inner wounds, you know, with that Six of Cups. Going back to the times when things were good. Yeah. Moving forward into, you know, the completion of the cycle, we have our Page of Pentacles. So there's another messenger card. And there's our little bunny rabbit. I love that card. But this to me is our adventure of the tarot. You know, the Page of Pentacles is always someone that's ready for the next adventure, the next stage in life. They have something solid to invest going forward. And so this could also be messages that you receive about someone that really does want to invest or really does want to start a life with you, a relationship with you that has a real, you know, a real foundation under it. This can also be you, you know, learning more, going forward, advancing your career, your studies. Let's get a clarifier on this for Pisces. Nice 2 pages, you know, that really brings in some fresh new energy. Ooh, and another one, page. Oh my goodness. Pisces. Pisces. So we definitely have a doubling up of these energies. That's beautiful. I really love it. To me, you know, I only pull from two tarot decks, and I only pull 3 cards from each one. So if we get the same energy, if we get the same card twice, and especially if it's sitting right on top of itself, Pisces, pay attention. Page of Pentacles, new investments, new beginnings, learning something new. This is beautiful. This is a really beautiful read. I feel like it's new energy, but it's also nice stability. It's a foundational energy. It may not, it's new, but it's old. You know, this is very likely somebody you from your past or somebody you already know, you know, more likely. But it also could be a new person. It could be. So 3 of Cups is here. That is that, you know, news worth celebrating, joyful announcements, time for gratitude, close community connections. So I do think happiness comes into this. Ooh, and we've got the 8 of Pentacles here, Pisces. So I don't know. We got 2 Page of Pentacles, 1 Ace of Pentacles, and an 8 of Pentacles. I think work is part of this. I do. I think work is definitely part of love these days. Working on love, working on your career, them working on their career. It does have a factor. They may even be wanting to invest in something with you, with the Page of Pentacles coming up twice. Yeah. Very strong. All right, so let's get into 3 Romance Angels cards for you, Pisces. That's it. That's it. So any potential deceptions, Pisces, be very honest about what it is that you want in a relationship. Be very clear. Don't wear a mask of false self, and don't let them do that to you either. You know, that's one of the only negative sides of the Pisces personality, is the potential for lack of clarity. So be very clear as much as possible. Next card is calling in your soulmate. So the more that you attune to that vibration, affirmations, listening to good sound therapy or sound advice around a relationship, the stronger it gets. And the last card that comes out on top of this is give the relationship a chance. So to me, I do feel that, you know, there's a relationship work in progress here in this spread. So definitely, you know, don't be afraid of working at it, Pisces. Don't be afraid of that. I don't think you are. I don't think you are. I think you're very willing to put in the effort. So let's get an affirmation on this for you. Look at that achievement card. I'm saying there's just something very strongly tied into this about your ambitions and your goals. Focus on what makes you victorious. Yes. What makes you feel empowered, Pisces? What makes you feel good? And I think that when work or, you know, situations like that are going well for you, it also positively impacts your relationship. No doubt. When you feel empowered, when you feel strong, when you feel like, yeah, I got it going on. Yeah. Absolutely. Beautiful. This was a great read. Great readings overall for everyone tonight. I really, really enjoyed this. It was absolutely awesome. Thank you everyone out there for all of your donations, your messages, your great interaction with each other in the chat. I appreciate all of that so much. I will be back here on Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our Spirit Animals Sunday, where we do tarot messages for each of the 12 signs from the spirit animal world, and we get all of our good connections with them. So I hope you have a wonderful night, everyone. Thank you as always for joining me. Be sure as always to like this video up, share it with your friends, share the heck out of it, because I really am trying to build my numbers here and get more people aware of the channel, because I know there's a lot of folks that would enjoy it if they just knew about it. You know, and also come see me again. I'll see you all very soon, and I hope you have a blessed weekend ahead. Take care, y'all.